Alright, now we're going to put the main body of the pocket together. And we've got our two main pocket pieces, which I usually stack up so that there's two right together. And we're going to want to sew them together right side to right side. So I'm just going to flip that over so that it's wrong side up. This is right side up. I have my smaller pocket, which I put the hem on, and that's right side up. And I'm just going to lay it right down here on the bottom. And then I'm going to get a piece of elastic. This is non-roll. You can also use braided. It's 3/4 inches wide. This piece is 5 3/4 inches long, so it's a little shorter than this 6 1/2 or so. And then that way it's going to be a little snug on the crutch. It's just going to tighten it down a little bit instead of flopping around. So I'm going to set this. It's going to be about 1 1/2 inches up from the bottom. Put these pieces together, and I'm just going to serge right down and then serge this in, and it's going to stitch it right in place. Alright, and then I'm going to just kind of turn this corner and serge along the bottom. And before I turn the corner again, I'm going to take that little piece of elastic and I've got to match it over to this side so that I can serge it and also catch it and sew it into place. Alright, and then after I've got that sewn into place, I'm going to install a label, and again we're going to stitch it right along this top part where it's wider, no writing, and I'm going to place it face down right on this top edge of this smaller pocket. And I'm going to leave about 1/8 inch or so right here. That's what I'm trimming with the little trimmer on the serger, so that I don't trim off the label. I just want to stitch it into place with the 2 needle threads right there. Alright, I'm going to match these upper corners, then serge it right there. I'm going to turn it right side out. I should have the elastic in place, and after the serge and the hem, it should be about 1 inch from the bottom, and you can see it's a little shorter than the sides of the pocket. And then I've got my pocket here, the outer pocket, and my label right in place there. And I'm going to put this face up. I'm going to open this up, and I'm going to put in a piece of elastic on the top, which just kind of helps hold this into place. If you didn't put that in, this fabric over time would stretch and get really floppy and lose its shape. This just helps keep it kind of nice and closed. This piece is 10 1/2 inches long, which is going to be a little shorter again than what we have available here, because we want it to just suck in, just close a little bit. So I'm going to start in the middle, approximately on the back, and I'm just going to serge right onto it, and I'm trimming about 1/8 inch off the top, but I'm not trimming, I'm trying not to trim on the elastic at all. I'm just sewing the elastic into place with the 2 needle threads, and I'm slightly stretching the elastic as I sew, because it is a little shorter than the fabric, and I'm being careful not to stretch the fabric because it is stretchy. We want to kind of come around and even up the ends. On the elastic. So I'm gonna get towards the end here, and I'm gonna make sure I got about a 1/4 inch overlap of the elastic, and I'm gonna just finish stitching over that elastic. I'm gonna lift my needles and I can pull it out of the way of the needles and just pull it away, trim it off, and there it is, installed, elastic installed. You can see it's got a little bit of pull on it, and now we've got our main body in place. We just have to add the straps and a little Velcro closure.